Good morning. I'm Lynn Johnson, one of the co-founders of Dowland-Bach. Currently, I am the co-founder and strategic advisor. I've been president. When we started out, there were three of us, and I'm the last of the original guys. You see the name Dowland-Bach. A lot of people, what are you, an accounting firm or a restaurant chain? What is this? How are you going to export a restaurant chain? We actually build wellhead control systems. The name comes from John Dowland and Johann Sebastian Bach. Now, why did we name a company that builds equipment, safety equipment in Alaska after two composers that have been dead for about 400 years? What's wrong with you guys? Well, there was a reason for that. One of the other original guys was very, very fond of Johann Sebastian Bach. And the gentleman that held kind of the swing vote of a committee of five, when our first major customer, he was very fond of John Dowland. So we named it, had to put a name on the company for the bid and named it Dowland, and we got the order, and that was 44 years ago. So we must have done something right. We started in business on May 19th, 1975 at 7:45 in the morning. I remember it well. For about the first 2 years, you know, it's kind of an odd name, and it doesn't really pronounce well. I think we probably spelled it phonetically, DOWLAND-BACH, probably 1,000 times. You know, especially when you're a startup. To increase our credibility, the systems that we build are safety systems, shut-off systems. That was our original product line. Built 72 systems and literally installed them on the North Slope. To increase our credibility, for the first couple years, the assembly people in the shop, and that when there's three people, you get to do pretty much everything. And I was one of the people wearing one of these coats. We would wear white lab coats just to increase the credibility, kind of professionalize it. And how can you not trust a person wearing a lab coat? I mean, it increases the credibility phenomenally. Next slide. A lot of times people say, well, what does Dowland-Bach do? And this is our equivalent of an elevator speech. It's a one-page thing that tells all the different things we do. We build stuff, we distribute products. We've advanced quite a bit over the years. Wellhead safety systems are our original product. As you can see, they're come in all shapes and sizes. And basically the concept of a wellhead safety system, you use hydraulic pressure generated by the system to open and close valves, generally for safety systems. And where does all of this take place? Where do we build it? We build it right here in Anchorage, Alaska, at 6130 Tuttle Place, Lake Otis and Dowling. We started with we build them on Tuttle Place. We've been very fortunate with been able to export, obviously, stuff to several areas. The most notable of which were Colombia for BP, and the North Sea for a company that built wellhead chemical injection systems. The key, in my opinion, if you have a central facility that builds stuff like Anchorage, the key to that is you need to have a sponsor within the company that you're selling to that will carry your flag. Because you can't, if you just go over there, go to that export target, a couple, 3 times a year, that's really not enough. So you need somebody to carry your flag that is in that company. We have, of course, in 44 years, technology has changed quite a bit. So it's gone from hydraulics, less hydraulics and more electronics, obviously. Look at the PC and computers and so forth. This is actually a shot from Colombia. We shipped a lot of equipment to Colombia for 10 years. BP sold their interest in Colombia, and we haven't been shipping stuff there recently, but hopefully we will again. The many applications are used for wellhead safety systems, but we also build now our product line and goods and services has increased quite a bit. So we're building a lot of stuff for water and wastewater, power generation, and many things of that nature. A lot of the products that we build we manufacture the cans or the boxes or the systems. So we do a lot of stainless sheet metal work. Water and wastewater, as I said, is a very, very big one. We've kind of made a sub-product line of stainless steel fabrication. We've done a lot of equipment using stainless, and kind of our motto is we make stainless painless, almost painless. The testing and fabrication is always done in Anchorage. And people say, well, geez, it's expensive to do it. But customers like to be able to come over to our shop, very close to Lake Otis and Dowling, and see their products being built. Especially fabrication, we've done a lot of work for Alyeska Resort, stainless steel welding. There's the chair that's at the top of the roundhouse at Alyeska. We built the frame for that. We're out of sync here, but that's okay. We'll do. Anyway, we do an awful lot of testing in the shop. It's called factory acceptance test. And the automation group is a new, kind of the newest addition to our product line. We do build a lot of specialty stuff. We built the torch for Alaska Statehood celebration. Maybe you saw this, it was downtown. One more. It's trade shows. Trade shows are very important. People like to come and see stuff that's manufactured in the state. They like to hold it, touch it, and everything. So we are big supporters of a lot of the trade shows in Anchorage. The future, what does the future hold? We need to keep innovating, be aggressive, kind of a can-do approach to everything, and it's really been a great run, and we're going to be around for a long time. Thank you.